Hello and welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which is this is a bit of a strange one. I don't think the 5-2 is very good. Uh, well, the 2-5 is really bad. The 5-2 would have been a little better. 2-5 is on 5-2 you could at least go den into something. On the 2-5 you just have to pass, and then what do you buy? I don't know. You could stampede into an expand, I guess. I don't know if that's worth it, but you could do it. Yeah, there's not a lot. I mean, old map, the courier with the obelisk is okay. You can spam those a bit as long as you have the old maps and the innkeepers or whatever. I do kind of like getting an expand. I just don't know when to go for it or how to go for it, I guess. So we're going to take a courier. This is okay. This is going to flip the den if I play this courier, I think. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I think I don't play it because I think we still would like to play the Den of Sin. And we miss a courier buy, but there's an old map in there. Let's go ahead and play it. I probably will want a Voyage, but maybe not just yet. We did hit 7 here. Maybe should have trashed the copper. I don't know. I'm going to try to do some Voyage stuff, I think. It should be okay with Expand. And Courier has some synergy with it as well. And they go for a big masterpiece there. You get to see a little more if we do it like this. Now we flip the den, so that's no good, but I think I'm going to buy a second den here. We'll discard the expand so we can play it with the courier. Then the question is, do we want to get into the voyages right now or wait a second? It's not a bad time. It would be nice to have more old maps, I think, but maybe we wait one more turn. I get another den. I think now we'll go ahead and rotate. And draw the den. Last card's the Denizen. I guess we're guaranteed to play the expand if we discard here. So it's okay. We can try to play with Leprechaun. It's just a little greedy. We get a Voyage now. Okay, they get another obel or another courier. I'm gonna hit like a turn where they play a bunch of couriers and have a lot of money, and I don't know if they'll masterpiece again or if they'll go ahead and buy provinces. If we can get all of these couriers, which isn't that likely, but at least 2 of them is pretty trivial. Well, maybe 3 even. I guess not trivial because we don't have the estate, but yeah, the expand targets are getting a little bit looser. I don't think I want to flip yet. There are 2 coppers, and then so there's nothing trashable down here. This is like old map. Old map courier 10. So we can't really play the lookout, unfortunately. I don't know if we go for, well, the Voyage next turn doesn't do anything. We're adding 1 in. Yeah, the Voyage and the Denizens don't go together particularly well. I was hoping we could draw Courier. I knew that was going to happen. We could lose it. So we're just done after this. So this was a pretty bad turn. Pretty bad turn. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of this one or not. We still have some tricks available to us, but I'm not overly optimistic, but you know, there's still a chance. There are 3 coppers in these bottom 8. Now there are 2 in the bottom 5. There's unfortunately not a super great we can still play expand and play 1 Den of Sin here, and it runs. for whatever that's worth. This is a tough one. So like the courier can play courier, which can play whatever, and that will only count one. This only counts as one card. So we've only done 2 card plays against the Voyage thing because the Voyage counts cards from your hand. Courier doesn't play cards from your hand. So we're still going to be able to play either the expand or the look or the, I guess the expand, the lookout, or the 10. I mean, last card's silver. Do you think we want one more Voyage? The dens are not very good with Voyage, or they're awkward anyway. Wouldn't be bad to have some innkeepers either. Okay, the AI is going to stampede, which means they'll get a province next turn, but it's not a huge deal. This is kind of terrible. We'll see what the courier hits. This is a can't even play. It's just not safe. This was a bad turn. We didn't even hit 4, which is incredibly unlikely. We could buy a silver, but just as an expand target. Maybe it's worth it since we're going to draw a bunch of cards here. So AI will have province, or I guess if they want, they can do a super big masterpiece. So they're able to save. They only play 3 horses, so they do get to save 2 of the horses off the play there, which is kind of nice. We can't play the couriers. We have to play the old map. This is 2 in 3 for coppers. Now these are just like all coppers almost. We're not actually gonna get to do all that nice of a thing. Do we want to rotate? Do we want a sunken treasure? The being limited to 1 terminal here is pretty rough. No lie. But we'll try. We'll just keep trying. Maybe it'll work out. We're gonna try and get the distant shores. Okay. You know you have some stuff in the discard. This can be a little better, but I'm gonna rotate. We have courier. Let me think. We're gonna get 2 Voyage turns here. I think we probably need to start scoring a little bit. Oh, I thought I had another play. No, that was the 3rd one. Fair enough. This is kind of awkward because if we play this courier, then we can whiff. So we have to put more junk in the discard. Or not more junk, but more. The innkeeper stuff works pretty nicely. If we had drawn couriers at all, which we just didn't. Okay, that's our third. So we can expand the den. We again are unfortunately not hitting 4. It would be nice to hit 4 just to be able to at least play the or buy an innkeeper. But this is where it's at, so probably they hit 8, and they didn't even hit 8 here. Wow. So we're actually doing okay. Just because of the AI's turn being pretty terrible. I'll just play copper. It's not worth it to play the lookout. It's too scary. We can get another distant shore. We can buy an innkeeper, play the den. We'll get another turn. We'll be able to score some for sure. I don't know that I didn't really get enough couriers to be able to like buy a province off a courier play. Like we can play quite a few of them, but we can play a few of them. Quite a few of them is a little bit of a... Okay, so we played one card from hand. We can do innkeeper and discard a bunch of actions or whatever. That's our second card from hand. I think we're not going to make all that much money. We have enough to duchy if we want a duchy. We didn't have so many cards we could... I think it's worth having duchies in the deck, just even if we just end up changing them into provinces. That's still pretty good. Like we're going to do here. I guess the question here is whether we lower... We should be able to mill. I mean, it's extremely likely that we're able to end it on our turn. And even if we don't, it's still safe because they can only do a province a turn. But we have a courier and we have distant shore. We can try to either... yeah, we drew a den. That gets us a little more. We can buy an estate. Okay, well, it didn't end up very close. The expand on Voyage turns just ended up being too much extra gains for the AI to kind of deal with. Also, they just didn't... I'm actually really surprised this deck only had 3 provinces by turn, whatever, 15. That's really strange, actually, I think. I definitely saw one $7 hand at least. Not that the masterpieces are great. I mean, I guess to be fair, Courier Silver isn't like a super great province hitting thing. But it's still a little weird. I would have expected it to score a little bit better. Anyway, I think this deck is fine, but I didn't get quite as clean as quickly as I would have liked. And like by the time that, I don't know, the timing of it felt a little off or slow in some ways. So I don't know what I would do differently. I think I still do basically this, but maybe take old maps or innkeepers sooner. I'm not sure. The 5-2 is awkward, that's for sure. The 2-5 specifically. So that made things a little weird. But anyway, it all worked out. And it was definitely a different deck, so it's nice to see something. We were still playing with a lot of the kingdom, but it was not... her regular engine. It was pretty weird, which is fun. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.